the internet. Why do I think this is okay? Hello everyone, I hope you're all well. So I haven't done a video in quite a long time. If you're new to my channel, my name's Enola and I talk about all things musical and theatre related, as well as lifestyle and bits of other things. So welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, leave a comment below. I love to hear from you guys. And if you are returning, then welcome back. It's nice to see you. We're slowly coming out of lockdown in dribs and drabs, but we're not going to get into politics on here, no. But let's just say that it has been a whirlwind of a few months here in the UK. I've been very busy doing lots of different things, keeping myself occupied, but I haven't actually done a video. Just a little funny one actually. Well, lol, because I find it funny, but you might not, but hey ho, you have no idea what I'm talking about, so maybe I should get straight to the point. Basically, I have been spending some of my time on lockdown playing on The Sims. Now, The Sims, if you don't know what The Sims is, then here it is. But let's just say if you don't know what The Sims is, then please, like, who even are you? I literally lived on The Sims when I was about 12 years old. The Sims 1, that very first one, it was literally like my ultimate game. And of course we have now progressed to like Sims 4. I think the most recent one that came out was Eco Lifestyles. Haven't checked it out because I will start by saying that I haven't actually played The Sims 4. So sorry, but that's because I'm just stuck in Sims 2. I'm looking to actually get The Sims 4. I'm just a bit worried that I might become even more obsessed. I'm already obsessed with Sims 2, so good God knows what's gonna happen if I get hold of Sims 4. Basically, I just go in little phases in and out of playing The Sims because I feel like it is a great way to escape reality. So of course during lockdown, like, people probably want to escape the reality of what's going on in the world. And what better way to do that than playing on The Sims, making up a completely new life for yourself, something that you would always dream of doing but haven't had the chance to do. Yeah, as I was playing The Sims recently, I was kind of thinking how much it related to the lockdown sort of lifestyle. Now, of course, I'm referring to a couple of months ago when this all started, and I just started like realizing that it really resembled a sim kind of lifestyle. So first of all, the reason I think The Sims relates to lockdown is everything I feel like is just about keeping your levels in a nice happy green, because as you know, on The Sims you have all your levels of different things such as your hunger, you know, your energy, all that stuff, and if it starts to dip into the red zone, that's just not a happy time for your sim. And I feel like that's been what's happening in lockdown recently. So basically we're trying to keep all of our levels green so that we are happy and positive souls that can just survive this. Basically there's not a lot to do when you're stuck inside all day. Of course we can go for our little daily walk, things like that, but most of the time we are in our houses, staying safe, staying home, and basically just making sure that all of our needs are met, you know, just the basic needs. So I feel like it just made me laugh because I was like, okay, it's hard to explain in words. Great, do a video on it, but then can't explain it. Classic me. For example, the social bar, let's just put that one out there. So I feel like social levels, you know, they start to dip a little bit. You might start to go a little bit crazy, and then your sim on The Sims, if you haven't had any social interaction for a while, will get visited by the social bunny. I really do wish that actually happened in reality. Puff of smoke, there's the bunny. That would be terrifying. But on The Sims, it's pretty normal. But in reality, in lockdown, I feel like we've got Zoom, we've got House Party, or we did have House Party or whatever. You know, you've got your FaceTime, your WhatsApp video calls, and you have to go on them, speak to your friends, speak to your family, do all sorts of quizzes, games, anything you can get your hands on to get those social levels back in a nice, healthy, green area. Another one, of course, is the environment. You know, you need to make sure that your environment's nice and clean. Don't be leaving the dishes everywhere because sooner or later there's going to be a lot of flies flying around those dishes. Hopefully don't get that weird green smoke that appears on the plate. That would be strange. Keep that up in the green zone as well. You know, you've got your energy. You know, you might have been doing nothing all day and that can be tiring. So you've got to make sure you get a nice night's sleep, just like a sim. You know, you've got to make sure your energy levels are up, especially if you're going to be getting up and doing those exercise videos in the morning. Also the fun bar, because of course we're in lockdown, we're going to get a bit bored. We need to think of fun things to do, like playing on The Sims. Things like board games, puzzles, video games. You've got to make sure you keep those fun levels up, because when Sims fun levels are right down here, they do not want to do anything. So I feel like that kind of resembles reality in lockdown, because you're not doing something that occupies you, then you're going to be feeling pretty down, you know, and then you're not going to have any motivation to do anything else. Just like a sim. So those are the levels. Got to keep those levels up. Every time I'm saying levels up, I keep thinking of that Sierra song. Level up, level up. Why am I so embarrassing on the internet? Why do I think this is okay? So another thing, I was thinking about Sims versus reality. So here are the following. Number 1, sitting on a chair. Number 2, putting a plate down if there's already something on the surface. Number 3, awkwardly not being able to get past people in a room. Another thing that I thought compared to The Sims during lockdown was our overnight successes, our instant new careers. Now on The Sims, if you're not familiar with it, which I'm sure you are, you can just practice a new skill and within a matter of a couple of hours in Sim World, you have gained lots of skill points and you are highly skilled at this specific thing right now. And I feel like that really relates to stuff that's happened in lockdown recently. I mean this in a positive way. It's like online we're seeing people suddenly become master chefs, you know, they've done all these amazing cooking things, they've been experimenting with different baking styles, people have been very arts and crafty, people have become overnight like singers, you know, singing to the nation, and it's brilliant. So I feel like anything you want to do at the click of a button these days or whatever, we have that time to now do that. So it kind of reminds me of The Sims, and you're like, oh, you know what? I really want my sim to be really, really good at playing the guitar. So I'm gonna just stick them on a guitar for a bit, speed up the time. I don't know why I'm doing this. I think it's because you press like number 3 on the keyboard. Oh my god, why am I pressing number 3 like this? They're suddenly like absolute guitar heroes. In real life, of course, you're using lockdown and these couple of months to really focus on playing the guitar, and then before you know it, you've actually gained skills in that area, and I think it's amazing. It just reminds you of when you just literally can make your sim do anything that they want. They're bored of their career, so they're just gonna go online or read the newspaper and find something new to do, and that is exactly what people have been doing in lockdown, and it's amazing. People are finding themselves, people are finding new skill sets, people are finding new jobs they want to do. But that's how I think that kind of relates. The next thing, which kind of follows on from that, body, for example. Your sim needs to make sure that they exercise to get all those body points, and I feel that in lockdown people have also been getting those body points, you know? You've got Joe Wicks doing all his exercise stuff, dance tutorials, loads of things. And then I feel like there's the creativity skill level, which is a big thing. Anything creative, basically. I feel like everyone has full points right now. Your Sims would be so, so happy. Mechanical. That's relevant as well. You know, people are going to be doing home DIY, you know, your tap breaks on your sink, you know, you're not going to call a plumber out in those first couple of weeks of lockdown, unfortunately. Yeah, so you're going to have to get to work on it yourself. Start tinkering away, like they would say in The Sims, tinkering. Oh my god, I'm so cringy, I'm so sorry. If you haven't done these following things, you are not a true Sims player, and you are also lying. Number 1, you have put your sim in a swimming pool, taken away the steps, whatever it is to get out, and they have swam endlessly for hours until they meet their unfortunate death. Why we get some amusement out of that is beyond me. It's borderline psychopathic, but we've all done it. On that note, have you ever put your sim in a room and taken away the door and just watched them go a bit crazy until, again, the Grim Reaper comes along and it's not a good ending? You've definitely done that. I know you have. I know you have. Number 2. I mean, if I'm the only one that's done this, then that is scary, but especially on The Sims 1, I remember making a fireplace and then putting a piece of furniture in front of the fireplace, lighting the fire, and then before you know it, the furniture's on fire and it started a massive house fire, and then you just watch your Sims go crazy, waving their arms around at the fire, and the Grim Reaper again enters. Number 3, why again this was amusing, because in real life this would not be amusing in the slightest. But did you ever like make your Sims have a baby and then you got a bit overwhelmed and you were trying to like make sure they were still going to work and doing their chores and keeping their levels up, and the baby's just kind of crying and then you've just not quite got to the baby in time, so all of a sudden you've got the social workers coming around, the baby's being taken off you, your Sims are crying, grieving, and then 2 seconds later they're fine and back to whatever they were doing. Why did we do that? Why did we let that happen? That's not okay. Okay, number 4, cheat codes. If you didn't put your cheat codes in during your game of Sims, then why are you even on Sims? So a big one was, and it probably still is, I'm not sure about Sims 4 because like I said, I'm still stuck on The Sims 2, sorry, but it's Control Shift and C, Motherload. I think that gives you about 50,000 simoleons. Are they called simoleons, or I just made that up? Then there was another cheat, which I think was move objects on. If you don't know about this one, but you probably do, it's really good if you like have some balloons and then the balloons pop and you've got to tidy them up, you can't just delete them. But if you put move objects on in the cheat thing, you can then delete those objects, like you don't have to clean them up. So lazy. Another one was like, there was a weird code, I don't remember what it was now, but you could put it in and then the little blur that blurred out your Sims when they were in the shower or when they were just naked, and it got rid of that blur, so you could just have a naked Sim. So yeah, I was just like chuckling to myself about all these weird little things we used to do with the Sims. So yeah, that was just my little vlog about the Sims today, how it kind of compared to lockdown life. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe on my channel if you haven't already done so, and if you want to leave a comment, drop it below. Also, a previous video I did on my channel was for the lovely NHS staff. It was my Moana cosplay kind of tribute, so if you want to give that a little view, the link is down below in the description box. Give it a little thumbs up, share it if you can so we can get it spread far and wide so that all the lovely NHS staff workers can see it. You can also find me on my social media channels, which I'm also going to pop down in the description box. I'm on Twitter, I'm back on Instagram. Yes, for those who don't know, I had a 2-year break from Instagram, but I am back on it now. And also my TikTok. If you want to see some below average content on TikTok, then don't forget to click on that link and give me a little follow. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye.